Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Zombie Viper figure that was produced by Hasbro as a part of the G.I. Joe 30th Anniversary line of products. I picked this up at Toys R Us earlier this year during a buy one, get one 50% off sale. Now, the Zombie Viper was initially quite hard to find in my local stores. However, on the past few visits that I've made to Toys R Us, I've been seeing him on the pegs a little more regularly. Now, I've never heard of zombies being in the G.I. Joe universe, but I'll be honest, I think that it adds an interesting new facet to the ongoing and evolving conflict between G.I. Joe and Cobra. Now, according to what I've read about zombie vipers, they're infantry troopers that have been dosed with Compound Z, and they have become drones as a result. They follow orders without question, and they're highly skilled in combat. They have an increased desire for fighting that I think can be possibly attributed to a Compound Z side effect. Alright, now when I first got the figure out of the blister pack, I was quite impressed. The look of this figure, I think it's just great. I like the appearance of the decaying flesh, the blue of the Compound Z pulsing throughout his body, and the facial sculpt looks just great. I also like the tattered appearance of his uniform, and I've noticed that the web gear is removable. It's connected via some small pegs that are located in the back of the figure. The joints of the figure, they all worked well right out of the packaging, except for the right wrist. When I examined it closely, I noticed that there was a glob of paint that was preventing it from functioning properly. I used a small knife blade, and I was able to free it without damaging the joint of the wrist. So what I'll do here is pause, zoom in, and give you a closer look as to what the figure looks like. Okay. Alright, Zombie Viper came with 4 accessories in addition to the figure stand that he's currently standing on. So let me pan down real quick and I'll show you what those are. Okay, first up, he came with this helmet and this length of hose that's connected to this bulb that I presume is filled with Compound Z. The bulb plugs into one of 3 holes in the back of the web gear, and the end of the hose plugs into one of 3 holes on the back of the figure's helmet. I have had a little trouble in getting the helmet to sit properly on the figure's head, as it seems to be a very snug fit, and once it's on there, I have a very difficult time in getting it off. Okay, next up, he came with these tentacle-type hands. You can switch out the regular hands for these if you so choose. Back to the figure itself. What I'll do now is a quick 360 of the figure and let you see what he looks like from all sides. Okay. So overall, I like this figure quite a bit. I think he looks great, and he has several displaying options available. Due to the vast array of displaying options, I think he's perfect for army building and also for making custom G.I. Joe dioramas. So therefore, I'm going to give this figure a great recommendation. If you see him, pick him up. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.